Random.
So I have to read to my teammates. I don't know why.
Is that what?
Don't do this to me. Pro tip. Write it down and print it out.
Get my phone. Why don't you ask?
I apologize. The 2 poems that I'm going to do have absurdly long names. So this first one is, there's the refrigerator, now jump the hell in.
What?
This poem is dedicated to Eve. Because what if she was just hungry? This one is dedicated to Tyler Perry for robbing Judith of the chance to behead her Holofernes. This one's dedicated to Steve Harvey for saying that a woman is in need of a good black man and for saying that a good black man is only as good as his God. This one's dedicated to that one strong female character who has tattooed on her inner right arm a manifesto. Quote, why do you fuckers treat strong and female like they're north and south to each other? What did you think put up with your weight and your kicking and withstood it like Atlas from within with lasted sun? This one's dedicated to Barbara Gordon in her wheelchair and Bruce Wayne in his armchair. This one is dedicated to that one girl in high school who thinks that feminist is a $6 swear word and has been convinced by the corridors and lockers around her that if she slaps another girl on the back and runs, tag, you're a slut, she will be exempt from pay. This one's dedicated to the boy who doesn't let his best friends know that he has a Sailor Moon costume in his closet. This one's dedicated to the guy who said what? This one's dedicated to Daenerys Targaryen because God knows we need more women whose tongues swear allegiance to fire on the goddamn television. This one is dedicated to Nissan side windows that can't keep their mouths shut and 10 p.m. alleyways that can't keep their hands in their pockets. This one's dedicated to the guy in that jury that said that this boy's brain wasn't fully developed for him to know how to be a decent person to other women. This one's dedicated to how a length of fabric equals value. This one's dedicated to women who would very friggin' much like not to be currency, flipped, crumpled, sullied and spent on the happiness of others. This one's dedicated to myself, for not remembering more often and more simply that my happiness does not depend on a girl calling me at 6 in the morning with a smile in her voice. And this one's dedicated to the dude that disagrees. Which dude? There are dozens. Exactly, bastard. This one's dedicated to that one scene in that one movie. Pick a bloody scene and pick a bloody movie, you'll know it when you see it. This one's dedicated to that one producer and that one studio who thinks that it's our fault for having eyes and teeth and desires, and not their fault for using their scruples as drink coasters. Who thinks that we'll be offended by the word sensitive. This one's dedicated to lighten up. Lighten up. Lighten up and float away, we don't want any more of your protests. This one's dedicated to the word feminazi. Because obviously, being a buzzkill to your enjoyment of rudeness is a genocide to joy. This one's dedicated to Rick Ross for being perfectly fine with a girl not knowing, and this one's dedicated to hip-hop for only being outraged by this shit now. This one's dedicated by this one's dedicated to the trans flag and to all the people who don't know what colors it is. This one's dedicated to guys who say, act for your women folk. Because she doesn't have to be my sister, mother, or friend for me to think she has goddamn value. This one is dedicated to Alex DeWitt. Because there are too many Alex DeWitts that aren't on pages out here. And if I could unplug every icebox heart that made it so, I would walk the earth from stem to stern and knock on every door so I wouldn't have to dedicate another goddamn poem to you. So this next poem is called Don't Get Hurt, Don't You Get Hurt. 1. This is character driven. This is turning bed sheets thinking, if only I stayed in pain, as in, if only I stayed with him or her, because at least then I had a sliver of pain that's all mine. No one can take this pain from me. This is not remembering that you don't need people to be happy. Sometimes you need to be grounded. Sometimes you just want something and you want it and know it's yours, however that works, you know. This is thinking, God, that's horse shit. But God, do I feel like crap already? This is being hesitant to take off your headphones because you don't actually have the attention of anyone who is trying to get yours. This is lying and saying that you aren't lying because they always ask. This is lying and saying that you're not at all tired because they always ask. This is the sick, the sorrowful, and the dying. The thick, the horrible, and the lying. This is the tired, the incorrigible, and the crying. This is 5 p.m. doesn't feel the same, and you don't want to tell people who will tell you back. You know this is for the rest. This is not being able to say the names of loved ones out loud, lest they know that you love them. This is, love letters make me vomit now. So I don't know how to tell people I find them valuable, so I don't know how to tell myself I am valuable. This is how badly it makes me tremble to say I want something, knowing that this isn't how it works. And how badly my bone marrow shrieks when people say people deserve happiness. This is, everybody wants somebody who doesn't want them, who wants somebody else, baby. We went over this one shit already. This is what is love hurts already. This is dancing and leading with my fists. 2. This is plot driven. This is getting up at 6 a.m. and writing with your phone in airplane mode because enough is enough and there isn't enough caffeine. This is saying sometimes that alone is a silent space and you want to be forever alone. This is saying sometimes that if no one wants to go out, then you'll dance by yourself, so you don't have to impress anyone. This is forget romance movies. This is replacing all your friends' romance movies with Saw 3 and we need to talk about Kevin, and then ask him to come. This is being told you're cute and shrugging. This is being told, why are you even single? And shouting, that is so not how that question works. This is being told, why are you even single? And reminding them that they are the answer. This is keeping your desert island discs on hand because every random walk, every taxi ride, every stood-up friendly gathering could leave you a shipwreck. This is leaving your headphones on and seeing who will try to keep your attention. This is, maybe I am. This is, I'm not going to wait for anyone to have to say it. This is, not right now, I'm cooking, and I'm cooking for $60. This is, sorry I can't go out, MacGyver's on, and marathoning it. This is, I just can't. I'm just not. This is sometimes you want to, but you guess maybe if someone woke up with you shifting slowly into mind's eye view, then they do that shit, but you just can't, so just don't. This is, I deserve to be happy. I should be doing something about being hungry and starving, so allow me to meditate for a bit. This is a gentle reminder of how worthy I am. This is dancing and leading with my fists.